what's up everybody? How's it going? Vache here with another Onewheel video. I got my buddy John. Actually, John and I just met this morning. He hit me up, he was in the neighborhood. We had coffee and now we've been riding around all afternoon. So what I have here is something I want to show you. It's come in handy, it's bailed me out, and I thought it'd be a really good time to kind of show you guys and discuss with John. Maybe he can share some insight too. It's basically just a piece of paracord, and you make like this little leash. It almost looks like a thong. It almost looks like a leash. Haven't come up with a name with it, so if you have an idea for a name for it, comment below. You know what to do.
Everyone that gets a Onewheel quickly experiences how heavy they are.
Yeah.
And I noticed it the other night when I had to carry it into work, and not even 30 seconds in was my arm struggling. And with what Vache just showed me, once you get the hang of it, which you can do very quickly, you can walk this thing like a dog, and it takes all the stress away of any of your body parts. And the thing that got me first was that if you injure yourself, you hurt your arm, hurt your leg, and you have to walk or you have to travel with your Onewheel to a certain destination, you could walk this thing without pretty much any physical effort. You mentioned the casino, maybe a casino or an area where security guard might tell you that you have to walk around a certain area, or you can't walk in that specific area. Walking with this thing like a dog, it's just like you're walking your dog. You maneuver it, and it just makes for very easy transportation.
Yeah.
Transport.
All right, guys. So let's get into tying the knots and getting it going. First of all you're gonna need is about, I don't know, maybe 7 to like 9 feet of paracord, all one piece, okay? So I'm gonna use this yellow one here for good visibility. But basically, you're just gonna take this loose end. We're gonna make a fisherman knot. This is the first one. We're just gonna make a little loop right here, all right? Make a little loop at the end. It's like this, one more time, right there. And this free end, what they call the working end, lay that on top so that it looks like that. See how it kind of just like lays on top, okay? You want a little bit of slack here, a good amount. And what you're gonna do, very simple, you make an X and you go towards the back. See how I'm going back that way? You know, not that way, okay? So once again, you make an X, you go towards the back, like that. And then you wrap around both of them, okay? And then you kind of pull this in, and you're gonna take this in between these two strands, and it's gonna make that. Looks like a little X on one side and like a barrel on like the other side, okay? So that's how you know you did it the right way. Nice little tail, about 2 inches, and you made yourself an adjustable fisherman knot. Okay, a quick little point about the fisherman knot that I want to just show you. When you make the loop, you lay it on top. I like to come over here, I make this X, all right? And then I kind of this is a nice little trick. If you just kind of put your finger right here, just to hold it, when you make the second one, it kind of keeps that hole open. So all you got to do is now, when you slide it through, your finger's there already, almost like a placeholder, okay? So try that if you're having trouble with it, and see how that works out for you. So now we have your fisherman knot, and we're just gonna open it up. You know, you can adjust it like this, as you saw. We're just gonna open it up, so enough to where we can get it around your rear foot pad, but we're gonna wanna make sure that the knot is on the bottom, okay? So let's open it up a little bit, just slide it over, making sure that the knot is on the bottom, and we're gonna try to center that knot, okay? And I'm gonna get this about, I wanna say maybe like 3/4, 7/8 of the way there. This like really helps with the stability of the Onewheel while you're pulling or pushing it. Okay, we got the loop over the foot pad now, and it's down most of the way, maybe 3/4, 7/8. And now I'm just gonna adjust this so that it's nice and tight. I want it to be tight, but I also want the knot in the middle of the board, in the middle of the foot pad. That way you'll see when we pull it back up around, it's gonna make sure everything stays nice and tight. So just nice and tight, and keep it centered over here, okay? And then this is gonna come, you're just gonna swing it right up. It's gonna come right up the middle. Once you got the paracord coming up the middle of the top, right? You're just gonna pull it nice and tight over here. And I'm gonna do a close-up over here like this so you guys can kind of see it. But basically, I'm just gonna go underneath like this. All right, pull it back towards you, okay? And then you're just gonna come under here and go above, underneath and above that top rope. Remember to keep it nice and tight, and then just right through that little loop right there, okay? And pull it out. And you basically just have a very basic overhand knot here. And then once you tighten that up, you'll see that it likes to slide. And that's what we want. What you want to do is just make sure that this top knot and this bottom knot are straight up and down vertical to one another, and that kind of helps it balance. But the top one obviously moves around while you're pushing it, so that's going to make it very easy to maneuver. There's going to be different foot pads. You know, this is the one Extreme by Craft and Ride. You know, you have a Cush, Cobra, or whatever. They're all going to be slightly different thicknesses, so that's why, you know, it's important to tie this for your own foot pad and make sure that it's tight. Once it's tight though, it just kind of slips off, and you just have this cool, like almost like sling thong, weird looking thing, right? But yeah, to put it back on, once again, you just make sure that these knots are top and bottom, which is easy. Sometimes these things move around, and you know, this will be kind of like slid off to the side or something, and all you got to do is just grab this bottom knot and the top string and pull it, and then wherever those two are the same, that's how you know you're kind of centered. And after that, just kind of slip it right over. All right, now that you got your leash made, you're gonna notice this thing has got a very small form factor. You could scrunch it up, put in your pocket, put in your bag, put in your jacket, whatever. But what you can also do is, I like to hold this end, just throw it over, sling it around my shoulder, and just throw that right in there, okay? This is a really easy way to carry it. It's out of the way. Plus, bonus, you can come over here and you have a cool little gear loop. You can hang your GoPro, your 360 camera, a water bottle, Bluetooth speaker. I've used it to carry my towel when I go to the pool. So there's all kinds of uses that you could do with that, okay? So play around with that, check it out, and hopefully you come up with a couple cool ideas of your own, and make sure to leave them down below so you share them with everybody else. All right, so we got a little bonus tip here for you. As you can see, I made one, but with tubular climbing webbing. This stuff is awesome. This stuff is very handy. It's always in my main riding bag. So if you know that you're going to be pulling and pushing for a while, this is actually a better option than the paracord overall. I mean, it just, you know, offers really good control forward, back. You know, you could swing it around. I was running with this. It was awesome. It's a little bit bulkier to carry in your pocket, but if you know that you're gonna have it in your bag, or if you know you're going somewhere where you're for sure gonna have to tow it or roll it around, I actually really like this option better. But being a minimalist and trying to do it as easy as possible, you know, the paracord one will work. It'll work really good. But I think this works a little bit better, adds a little bit more stability and a little bit more control. So play around with both, see which one you like, and let us know.